Hello there, Star Wars fans, and welcome back to another RebelScum.com video review. And today we are reviewing the new Micro Galaxy Squadron Battle of Coruscant pack. Now, while some of these ships will be released or have been released throughout the MGS line on single cards, such as the ETA 2 Anakin Jedi Starfighter and the Trade Federation version of the Vulture droid, I can't recall if we got a single release of the Obi-Wan Kenobi to go with it as well. So if somebody else recalls, please throw in the comments down below. But anyway, here they are in the packaging. So in this pack, you get 2 Separatist paint job Vulture droids, Anakin and Obi-Wan's ETA 2 Actis Interceptor from the very beginning of Revenge of the Sith, during the battle over Coruscant. You get a couple of Battledroids to go with them, even though Battledroids don't actually pilot Vulture droids. I still like that Jazwares continued that trend of put a Battledroid in the head of the Vulture droid and it'll be like a pilot. Even though it's not a thing where they actually can pilot a Vulture droid, it's cool that they included it anyway. So there's the front. On the side, you got some play features of the Vulture droid. On this side, you've got some Battle of Coruscant art. And on the back, you've got some more breakdown blueprint looking photos of the various ships and some of the play features of these ships. And anyway, that's pretty much it for the packaging. And here are the 2 Jedi Starfighters right out of the packaging. And side by side, they look fantastic. This pack is actually really awesome because one of the things I did not realize, because I was wondering, why did we get 2 Vulture droids with this? I mean, aside from Vulture droids being an army builder, a generic army builder type starfighter, but also droid, why did we get 2 Vulture droids? And what I didn't realize is we got 2 Vulture droids because you can display them in 2 different configurations. And I don't mean that in the sense of, well, you can just take the legs, articulate them into the walking configuration of the Vulture droid. What I mean by that is there are swappable legs for the walking configuration and in flight. So what you do is you pull these little wing sections out of the side. They just pull right out. It's real easy to get them in and out. And just pose however you like it. So you can have it in flight mode or landed walking mode, which is pretty cool. I mean, we already knew that they could do this, but what I didn't realize was that Jazwares packed separate pieces to make them interchangeable, not necessarily a converting Vulture droid, which is kind of what I expected. But honestly, doing it this way means they didn't have to sacrifice very much detail for articulation or conversion, whatever you want to call it. And honestly, I think we got a better Vulture droid out of it as a result, because in my head, I was thinking, man, it would have been really cool if they packed a Vulture droid and a Tri-Fighter together. I mean, they haven't even announced a Tri-Fighter, at least not to my knowledge yet, but that would have been really cool because there were both Vulture droids and Tri-Fighters. But seeing it like this, I totally get it now, and yeah, there absolutely had to be 2 in that pack to, go with Anakin and Obi-Wan here. But real quick, we're going to take a closer look at the Anakin and Obi-Wan. We'll just use the Obi-Wan here. So the ETA 2 mold is really nice. You have the opening and closing S-foils there, so there you go. Those wings do close up. They collapse real easy. What's really cool is they give you a little tab here, a little notch to where you can easily pull up on those wings, both up and down, which I really like. Of course, you have your astromech slot. Now this one right here is of course for R4, and then you also have landing gear on the bottom in these 3 little spots, and the cockpit opens up. And I gotta say, this is such a fantastic model. This was a model I always wanted in Action Fleet back in the day that we just never got, because there were a lot of really cool prequel ships that we were just missing in that Action Fleet micro starfighter scale that MGS has definitely delivered on, and I'm so happy they did because this is such a fantastic little Jedi Starfighter. Now, for Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter, we got a little R4P17 here, and we got a little Obi-Wan Kenobi. However, I do gotta say I'm a little irked that this is the same Obi-Wan that came with the first Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter and not an updated one or a Revenge of the Sith style one. This is still Attack of the Clones Obi-Wan. It's still a cool little figure, but I wish they had molded a new one to go with the new Jedi Starfighter, because we did get an Episode 3 Anakin in this pack. It's just weird that we didn't get an Episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi in this pack. And to put them in, you just take your little R4 here, put him right down there, and he fits actually really nicely. I really like how he sits in there. And then take your Obi-Wan here, make him, you know, sit down, and then ease him in to his seat, make the adjustments that you got to make. And there is Obi-Wan in his Eta 2 Actis Interceptor from the beginning of Revenge of the Sith. And for comparison, here he is next to the Delta 7B that he flew during the Clone Wars before they upgraded to the Eta 2. And next up, I mean, we can't not cover Anakin. So here's that awesome yellow and gray paint job that Anakin had when he flew in the Battle of Coruscant in Revenge of the Sith. Here is the little Anakin figure we got. Like I said, it is definitely a Revenge of the Sith Anakin, which is nice. I just wish we got a Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan to go with him. And you can take him and put him in your little Jedi Starfighter here. So just get him into position, sit him down. Of course, we also get a little R2-D2 once again. Just plug him in his little spot right there. And there's R2 and Anakin. And also for comparison, here they are next to R2 and Anakin's Delta 7B, also from the Clone Wars. So you can see those two Starfighters side by side. And back to the Vulture droids. Oh, I love these. So these turned out really cool. So when you have the flight mode wings plugged in, they do open and close. So you can have them open like so. Oh, that's a lot of clicking. There we go. You can have them. Oh, there we go. You can have them close like so. The head still articulates. There's a little ball joint down here for this part of the neck. There's a little ball joint right there. And then if you look real close, right there at the bottom of the head, there is a little figure clip to store one of the B1 Battledroid minifigs we get. But if you look, you'll notice there's a little yellow dot on that torso, and the top of the head is painted yellow. So this is a B1 Commander with a full compact, which was mostly seen during the Clone Wars. Also, this is the version of the Commander you see in the original Revenge of the Sith video game. So I'm wondering if this was a callback to that or a callback to maybe the Clone Wars, because in Revenge of the Sith, I don't recall seeing any commanders with full compact units, but hey, it's still really cool. It's an awesome little battle droid figure, and you can take him and put him into the head, here we go, of the Vulture droid, so he can go for a ride through space, maybe get deployed into a hangar and destroy the clones' auto turrets, life support systems, shield generator, and engines, because in OG Battlefront 2, that's what you did. And then, of course, you hop back into a bomber, fly around, you take out their communications, their sensor array, their bridge. I think that's it, actually. I think that's all the things you can take out on a Jedi cruiser in that game. And then, you know, after that, if you haven't won the game by that point, just take out some of their fighters, which would be really easy to do in a Vulture droid. For the walking configuration of the Vulture droid, you also have forward and back leg movement. It only goes about that far, but it's a pretty stable Vulture droid action figure. So in the walking configuration, they designed it to where it will stand very, very well. Like I said, they didn't sacrifice detail for articulation, nor did they sacrifice stability for articulation, which is another thing I really like about the Vulture droid. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's review featuring the new Micro Galaxy Squadron Battle of Coruscant vehicle pack. This pack had 4 awesome Starfighters in it. I mean, 3 awesome unique Starfighters, but 4 awesome Starfighters in it. A bunch of really cool minifigs. I'm telling you, if you want either of these Jedi Starfighters or you want some Vulture droids, just get this pack. This pack has so much good value in it and some really great figures in it. So if you haven't picked it up already, I don't know what you're waiting on, because you should have picked it up already. Stay tuned for more Micro Galaxy Squadron reviews. Like and subscribe and follow us on social media for more. Make sure you're checking rebelscum.com daily for all kinds of news, videos, and more, as well as news about upcoming MGS stuff. And in our nearly 30-year-long history, rebelscum.com is hosting the very first official Rebel Scum Con this summer, June 27th through the 30th at the Allen Convention Center in North Texas. For more information about the con, guests, activities, and more, check rebelscumconventions.com. Once again, that's rebelscumconventions.com. If you're looking for some awesome Star Wars toys, collectibles, and merch, check out Order 66 Toys, the world's official all-collectible Star Wars toy store. They're located in Order 66 Multiverse, and the shop's at Willow Bend Mall in Plano, Texas. And in case you're not local, they go live every single Friday night on the Order 66 Toys Facebook page at 7 p.m. Central Time, and they ship all around the world. Check out our sister website, cooltoyreview.com, for all kinds of daily toy news, reviews, and more that's non-Star Wars related. And like and subscribe to the Cool Toy Review and Bay 12 YouTube channels and social media for all kinds of awesome video review content and social media posts. And last but not least, check out our free archival website, collectorsoracle.com. It doesn't have MGS on there yet, but there are a lot of Star Wars collectible toy lines currently where you can mark things that you have, mark things that you want, share those lists with friends, family, and social media alike. And the best part is, Collector's Oracle is all absolutely free. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. May the Force be with all of you, you Rebel Scum.